Marlboro Man from Wham Radio and new Wham TV, because we have a mutiny, people, coming right at you from beautiful downtown Berwyn, Illinois, with another episode of Marlboro Man's Minutes to Midnight. Tonight, we will be talking about the Delta variant, because everybody's been wanting me to talk about this Delta variant and its impact on the airlines, especially Delta Airlines, which it's named after, because I guess that is the epicenter of it. Apparently, if you haven't noticed, they have been in the news a lot lately, constantly blaming their customers because of this. They got this bad rap now because of this Delta variant, and they're saying it's because of their customers' hygiene or whatever, and so they're constantly saying that their customers are abusing their staff, and the one guy was arrested for terrorism just because he knocked on the cockpit door. All this stupid shit. So basically, I mean, at a time when you would think that the airlines would be kissing your ass to get you to buy plane tickets, they're actually blaming you for all of this bullshit that they're going through, and they're advertising it. They're not even keeping it low or anything like that. Quite frankly, why are we even still using airplanes? It's kind of outdated. We don't need to fly anywhere. We have boats, and we don't have to go anywhere that fast anymore. We have computers, so there's really no reason for these things to even be in the sky. They're expensive. They apparently cause pollution, I guess, and then you got this Delta variant crap. So they're making traveling more difficult and spreading disease and all this stuff. So at any rate, on top of everything else, they charge all this money for tickets and airfare, and they don't give any service to anybody for anything. Here they are, actually blaming things on their customers. People that were kind enough to even trust them after all this bullshit. Probably their fault in the first damn place. At any rate, let's see. So, this has caused, basically, I think, the beginning of the end for the airlines. I don't see them coming back or bouncing back from this, and I don't really know anybody that is, wants to get on a plane for any reason. Pretty much everybody I've talked to about it, all the traveling people have all said the same thing. They just would rather take a boat. It's cheaper, easier, and more fun. So I don't see, and you can smoke on a boat, That's the thing, too. The airlines have degraded their customer service to such a point you can't even smoke on an airplane anymore. What the hell is that? Back in the 1960s, that was probably the last time that airlines actually, TWA in particular, actually did things for their customers. Gave them upgrades, made a nice, luxurious, spacious flight with bigger seats and ashtrays and all that good stuff. In-flight movies came out during this time. Then later on, you got the headphones. You could listen to music. Now you get the internet on an airplane, which was nice, and they had first class and business class, which was okay. Like I said, basically, throughout the 80s, probably some of the 90s, but really the 1990s was the last time that, you could even get on a plane and expect any kind of service at all. And now it's just sit down, shut up, and they want you to put tape over your mouth during the flight now. What the hell is that shit? Yeah, I'm not flying anywhere, especially if they're going to make me put something over my mouth or face or anything like that. So at any rate, screw the airlines. They're done for. And now they caused all this disease, and it's no secret because they actually call it the Delta variant. So thanks, Delta Airlines, for the beginning of the end for all airline service, because they're just not necessary anymore. I mean, the military can fly planes. I'm sure they could think of a use for airplanes. But as far as passengers, travelers, business, we don't need them. What for? Give one comment, explain to me why anybody would need an airplane for any reason nowadays at all. Okay. All right, folks. Well, that wraps it up, because I addressed what I was asked to address, and I appreciate your time, folks. Have a good evening. This has been Marlboro Man from Wham Radio and new Wham TV, because we have mutiny people, signing out, folks. Toodaloo-doo-doo.